guys, welcome back to another video of Always Something Garage. As you can see behind, we have one of my old practice bikes. I'm sure you guys have seen this bike in the background in multiple of our videos, but we seem to have some leaking going on. So we're gonna get into the bike and see what's going on. So let's get into the video.
Hey guys, we got this 04 450R Honda. Like Caleb was saying, this is one of his race bikes that we had built, and ended up turning it into a practice bike when we built his other race bike. I inherited this bike, so I've been riding it. But the last ride we were out and noticed that I had a coolant leak, and I had coolant running out of the bottom here by the cylinder. So that was interesting, and you know, wasn't a lot. Let it sit, took it out for another ride, came back, and then I noticed that I had water in the sight glass here. So obviously you can see that. So we're getting coolant into the engine here. So we're gonna rip this thing apart. You know, this has got a lot of hours on it. I think we built this bike in 2017 or 18, Caleb, I can't remember. It's got a Wiseco high compression piston. It's got a port and polished head that I did, DeRisi 5-angle valve job. It's got a hot cam stage 2 in it, stock crank in it. It's got a stock Honda crank in it. But yeah, it's got a lot of hours. I believe the gasket down here, this base gasket of the cylinder, it's common that these will blow out. I think that's where we're going to find the leak. I hope so. If not, it may be in the head gasket. But all symptoms kind of showed to be here because that's where the leak was, and it's in the and down in the crankcase. So let's take it apart and see what we can find.
So like I said, it was old. It was pretty much my first race bike. And then it kind of transformed into a practice bike. But, you know, a lot of hours that I've spent on, I've pretty much just the frame and the motor that has been since my old race bike. But this was the first of many. But it has a lot of good parts on it. A lot of old stuff, you know, stuff that I've upgraded over the years. Like my front suspension. So, factory TRX450R front suspension. That has, you know, been changed and tuned by DeRisi Racing. Has some standard travel Hauser A-arms. So it's been through a lot. So hopefully we take this motor apart and maybe we'll find the issue, and hopefully it's an easy fix. Like I said, this bike has a lot of mismatched parts, you know, stuff that we had laying around, because, you know, we've upgraded the newer stuff, so sad to say my dad gets the old stuff. But this hood was my brother's old hood, Foreworks hood, off of his 450R. As you can see, a little dinged up, but still works. Sad to say, I think someone needs to get some better new parts.
I know, right?
So I honestly believe, I don't think these are my original Pro Taper bars, but they're either the definitely some old bars. They might be a little tweaked, but just like I said, just stuff laying around that we had extras, and it's better. It's better, always better than stock. Let's just say that. So, like we were saying before, this is an 04, so it is a kicker. All of my race bikes have been a kicker, and honestly, my opinion, I personally like kickers better than electric start. My brother's always had electric start. I'm kind of like the same ideals as my father. I think kickers are more reliable, don't have all this electrical issues that could pop up. But if you have the bike especially tuned the way it's supposed to be, like my my race bike over there, it kicks on the first time. So I've had many XC races where I've pulled whole shots on a kicker, and all these guys have electric bikes. So
Oh, holy crap, let me pour this.
So, just like it's always something garage, even back in the day when we didn't have the YouTube channel, we were always, just not making videos, but just still building, creating stuff. So for the air box, we made a custom lid. Have this outerwear's little cover for it. So my dad built this. Had some water jet cut pieces of metal, kind of adhesived on, and put some screws on here. So it has that nice outerwear's cover, so I get some air into the air box. So pretty cool. So drained the coolant out of the bike, and looks all nice and clean. That's it. It was still full too. So I guess the real deciding is when we drain the oil out of it to see how dirty it is. It's looking from the little window in the case, it's all cloudy, so just assuming that oil is going to look nasty. Well, as you can see, taking the head off, that oil does not look good.
No.
So, is that worse than you were thinking, or is that where you still thinking that's just oil coming through that's just nasty to begin with?
Nope, it's just got water in it. That's what happens to oil when it gets water. It actually foams, and you can feel the water in it. So it's got a coolant leak somewhere into the oiling system, and I think, like I said, I think it's down at that base gasket.
So, got the motor all top dead center. We're slowly taking the timing chain off and doing all that. So then we can slowly start taking the motor apart.
Pulling this because of that. Just take these, loosen these a little at a time. Don't do them all at once. Stagger your, just like if you were torquing them, you want to take them off the same way. Loosen a little bit, relieve the pressure. That chain underneath.
Yeah, let me move this first. Got it. Well, we just took off the head, looked at the surface where the first set of gaskets would go. We didn't find anything. So we're gonna take off the cylinder here. We'll see the next set of gaskets on the bottom here, and we'll see if we see something there. But if not, hopefully we do. So that'll be an easy fix. But if not, we'll have to be searching a little harder. So we just took the drain plug out on transmission side, and oil is brand new. We were since we can't really find an answer of why the oil had some sort of water in. We thought maybe there was a crack in the trans side and somehow it's rolling over to the other side of the case, but this oil looks brand new. And here's that the real milky oil. So we're kind of at a standstill right now. Guess we'll have to look up some stuff. Biggest thing that's really questioning us, when we drained the coolant out, there was a lot of coolant. So you think if you had a crack or something, there'd be a lot more coolant oil mixture when we drained the oil. But as you can see, there's not a lot of stuff that came out. So we're gonna have to, I guess, clean everything real well and see if we can find anything. But
okay, guys, we got the cylinder, we got the head out, and we got the gaskets. So we haven't really found anything blatantly that's really stood out. If we go from the top down, I mean, we have the head here and don't really see anything. You can see it's been sealing pretty good. Little mark, but nothing really that it looks like there's actually a leak inside. So that kind of, we looked at the head gasket. Same with the head gasket, nothing out of the ordinary with all the water ports. Usually you will see something running into the cylinder or something like that where it's been blown out, but I really don't see much. Cylinder, here's the top. Again, you can see where it's been sealing pretty good. There's no marks of any water, dark marks, anything where water may have gotten through. And the bottom. So here's the bottom, and that's where I thought the leak was at. Right here where the water jacket comes up through basically the crankcase up. And here's the oil passage. I thought maybe there would be something there, but you can see it has nothing at all. And its gasket looks perfect around all those passages we just talked about. Here's the oil passages, here's the water, and I don't see anything. So we got a couple options. Could we have a cracked head? So I'm gonna end up totally disassembling this, cleaning this real good, and going through it and see if I can see if it's got a crack. They are known to crack. I don't see any, but of course it's dirty.
Well, guys, at the end of this video, hope you guys enjoyed. It's like a little search going on here. This would be part 1 video. I think we'll definitely make a part 2. We're gonna probably search up some stuff, clean up all the head, the cylinder, see if we can find maybe a crack or something. But that'll be all in the part 2 video. And then if we find something out before then we can maybe order something new. And in part 2, we'll be rebuilding the bike. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys go down, hit that like, and then subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. And we'll see you guys in the next one.